Welcome to today's episode of what has been trending within the last 24 hours in Nigeria and the political system. My name is Angelo, your anchor. I hope you enjoyed our times together over time. First on the block, there is problem. Yes, on the ongoing presidential elections petitions tribunal, there is problem. A group, self-made movement group, as they call themselves, have accused the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, of shrinking the scores of Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the general elections in Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The group alleged that the INEC is manipulating the results on their IRF portal for President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu to make up to 25% by force in the Federal Capital Territory for their defense at the Presidential Elections Petitions Court to stand on strong basis. Now, the truth remains that this assertion was contained in a statement signed on Sunday by the group convener, one Mr. Saheed Kenshinro, popularly known as the African Kenshinro of Lagos, noting that INEC is restricting people from viewing the Abuja results on the IRF portal currently. The group therefore called on the judiciary to respect the people's will accordingly and according to the law and save Nigeria from collapsing according to the chief convener. The group ended their address with a message for Nigerians and a stronger message for the judiciary. This message read, they thanked both the judiciary and the Nigerians for the job done so far, but they stated categorically that it awaits a transparent process free from external influence, corruption, and impunity. That is that on that particular update. Why is INEC manipulating results if INEC know that they have the main or the authentic results that produced the president as the winner of the elections? Why is INEC manipulating results as alleged by this group on the IRF portal? Why? Well, their defense is over. Let's see what they would do about this, or let's see what the court turns out to be. Because by news reaching us, if in any way the tribunal finds out that there were lots of results, the way it has already been found out that 18,000 polling unit results were blurred, that means INEC will be forced to collect results in court with those evidences that were produced by the Labour Party, the same documents that were brought from them. So INEC doesn't have anywhere to run to. INEC is in trouble. Yes, I repeat, INEC is in big trouble. That is that on that particular update. Now, I have something quite different. Senator Ali Ndume, a senior senator in the House of Senate, has denied having received a report from his fellow senator concerning the alleged manipulation of over 483 billion naira loan that was acquired from the Development Bank of Nigeria, DBN. According to Senator Ndume, he said that he had not seen the report despite claims by the other senators that it has come to him for signature and he has signed and it has already been submitted. He emphasized his decision to raise that issue in order for it to be addressed thoroughly. Now, the truth is, on this particular issue, Senator Ndume was crying out because of his constituency, because there were lots of money that went to the north, the southwest, and little money came to other geopolitical zones, which was not supposed to be so. So without wasting much of your time, I will give you that video where he rose issues in the Senate House. The Senate House is in trouble because lots of senators who we thought were in unity are now in disarray because of this alleged 483 billion naira loan. Watch this video where Senator Ali Ndume was complaining bitterly, and listen to the very, very funny reply that Akpabio, the Senate President, gave him. You will know that this particular Senate is a rubber stamped one. Watch this.
Up to now, I swear to God, I'm not supposed to even do that. I've not seen the report. I'm a senator. I moved the motion because I have my reason. My people are shortchanged. This is a serious matter. 500 billion was distributed and the other geopolitical zones got only 11%. My own region got only 1%. It's not a laughing matter. It's a serious matter that needs to be addressed.
And what you are saying was an anomaly. But you see, On this issue today, the Senate President has already ruled on it. And when the matter is stepped down, it does not mean it cannot resurface. Since I've ruled on it, if you want to repeal, you must come with a substantive motion. This issue is rested.
The chairman of that ad hoc committee that sat on this particular motion is here. Is Senator Sani Musa. And he informed me just now that he has presented the report and the report has been adopted.
It was the only report I have seen that all the members of that committee signed. So I'm surprised that we have not seen it, but he has signed it, and it's a document. It's a document. You will see it, and it's not interim document. It is a report, final report, and it has been adopted. It was debated here and passed and adopted.
So when you say you have submitted the report and you ambush people to submit the report only when those are interested are not there, he asked me to sign on to an interim report. I still repeat, I'm not a small boy. You should have given me the report. I have not seen the report.
As far as this order is, I feel my privilege is being infringed upon if this motion is not taken.
Okay, when we begin to tell you that there is a reason Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, the president, wanted Akpabio to be the Senate president, people will begin to doubt. Can you now see a big issue such as this, where 483 billion naira is involved? According to Senator Ndume, there was over, I think over 49 or 40% allocation of this particular amount of money that was given to the Southwest, which amounted to over 250 billion naira. And then other geopolitical zones just had 11% to share. Who does that? Why did it happen like that? Why is the Southwest being treated with much preferential treatment compared to other geopolitical regions? In fact, Senator Ndume was complaining, together with the other senator that stood up in suit, he was complaining that their own region got just 1% because they had to share in between the other 5 geopolitical zones. Why was it so? Why is there preferential treatment at the Southwest? And then all of a sudden, to an issue that even borders the region where Akpabio is from, the South-South, it borders that region still, he actually wrote it off and ruled on it. That is to tell you that he is playing by the script. Well, we hope that this particular Senate doesn't get us in trouble, because I, for one, was against the emergence of Senator Akpabio as Senate President, because I felt that he was going to be manipulated by the President, which we are seeing now. Because I knew so well that Senator Abdulaziz Yari stood against this, and that was why he was arrested. So, you can see how the Senator, or the President, Almighty Senate President that was brought by Asiwaju, has been acting throughout his time in office. That means he is only loyal to the president. Is that bad? It is that bad. But it's okay. Let's watch this particular video where an Arise News analyst, Associate Prof. Sam Amadi, who is also the director of Abuja School of Thoughts, came out to explain the way human rights have been infringed on in this new administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Lots of people are complaining that nobody respects human rights anymore since the new president came on board. Examples have been given with the arrest of the CBN, the former CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, and then the former director or chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdul Rashid Bawa, and now the subsequent arrest of Senator Abdulaziz Yari. For what offense? For little offenses, and you've not even charged them to court. Abdulaziz Yari's own was a case where he refused to answer the call of the president. Is it a compulsory thing to answer the president's call? Do you understand me? Is it punishable by law? Do you get? And then for the CBN governor and the EFCC boss, yes, they have offenses. We don't even know their offenses. Charge them to court. Why keep them in detention for over 14 days? Okay, because you got a court order, or you got a court order to detain these people for 14 days. It is unconstitutional to detain people for up to 14 days without an attorney, without even charging them to court. So lots of rights have been infringed on during this time of Asiwaju's time in government, and it's not supposed to be so. I cry out and I challenge the judiciary to say something about this, because this particular situation is so sad and bothering to all Nigerians. These people have families, these people have siblings and people to take care of. Why keep them there for a whooping sum of 14 days without charging them to court? Watch the video where Sam Amadi analyzed everything bit by bit, talking about the infringement of human rights during this time of Asiwaju's government. Stay tuned.
I think it would be very early to say conclusively because of a few incidents, but again, with the detention of, arrest and detention of the former governor of Central Bank, who was suspended, some people could argue whether, based on the act, whether suspension was a proper action to be taken, but suspended, and then since then not yet arraigned. Now, of course, under the...
You are a lawyer. Yeah. Based on that act.
Yes.
Was that the right thing to have done?
No. Based on the act, really. The act does not preclude anybody from being arrested for criminal offenses. But then, you cannot criminalize monetary policy or fiscal monetary policy failures. And my view has been very clear. Every action taken by a public officer that is not criminal in nature are subject to issues of reprimand or judgment. This is excess of monetary policy. Wrong. Many people think that central bank governor was very, or maybe wrong in his approach, but that does not amount to criminal action.
So why is he still being kept by the DSS?
That's the point. That's the point. I think they're playing public, populism. People feel, oh, this governor is not good or EFC is not good. But the real process is that if you arrest anybody, any public official, or any former or acting current public official, this DSS should have come out day one and say, we've gotten him for this purpose, and or maybe daily or weekly give you updates. First, there's no point not taking him on bail, whether administrative or judicial bail, okay, and allow him to go. And then you can always call him whatever they need, and then arraign him. You see, the notion of keeping people behind bars, and I think that's where the judiciary also plays a key role here. We've seen instances, whether with Shawara or any other person, they'll go and take the 14-day approval to keep you behind 14 days. I don't think any government that arrests somebody should be allowed to keep them behind bars for 14 days. Except it's a real serious security challenge, which has to be shown to the judges, even in camera. You have to provide the approach all over the world. So if you're going to keep them a day longer, you have to put an affidavit, the reason why. And then even if it's not going to be given to the public, there'll be in-camera conversation, process, application, judicial action, not mere storytelling to justify. So far, I think those detentions of him and the EFCC chairman, who is now suspended also, are wrong in that they suggest that
they're not only wrong, they are illegal. Yes, say so.
They are fishing for evidence.
Absolutely, because...
All right, you've heard it all there. I will urge our viewers, both old and new, please like our videos, share them, watch till the end. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. To new and old subscribers, please tap the subscribe button. Don't also forget to tap the notification bell so you'll be the first with breaking news anytime we drop new videos. Now, for that, I have explained earlier on, and I will explain further, because there are lots of situations, lots of cases of infringements on human rights, which is unconstitutional of this our democratic nation, Nigeria. So we call on the people involved to please talk to the president to do something about this, because people committed crimes does not mean it should infringe on their human rights. That is so bad of you. That is that on that particular update. I hope you enjoyed our time together. I would urge you to keep a date with us for our next update. See you next time. Bye.